Okay, Algebra 1. We are going to be talking about powers and exponents today. So we're going to this 1.4. Your objective today is to be able to simplify expressions containing exponents. It says, the first few, it says, write the power represented by each geometric model. So one thing is that with exponents, there are the cubed and the squared exponents that are very common. So something to the second power, we also will say squared. And something to the third power, we will use the word cubed. Very common when we have those in our exponential form. So when you know and you have a cube or a square and you know one of the sides, you can represent this as a power with the base as one of the sides. And how many dimensions do we have? We have 3 dimensions. The second one, we only have 2 dimensions. We know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would take 7 to the second. Now if you did 7 times 7, you would come up with 49, and that's how many tiles are there. Number 3, this side is 3 cubes. So are the other sides. So this is 3 to the third. Okay. So I know that you guys saw this last year because I'm teaching my 7th graders it right now. When you have an exponent, the exponent tells how many times the base is multiplied by itself. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which would give us, and sometimes I like to group them, like this was 4 and 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. The next one, I have -3 times -3 times -3. Notice how if the negative is in the parentheses, you use it every single time. So -3 times -3 is +9. +9 times -3 is a -27. And it helps to show your work like that too. Okay, your next one, I've got 2/5 times 2/5. So with these ones, you multiply across the top and the bottom. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25. If you can't reduce it, that's your answer, 4/25. Okay, next one. This means that you have 5 3s. So again, I kind of like to group them. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So I could do 9 times 9 times 3. 9 times 9 is 81. Then I can do this off to the side. 243. And if you guys like to just do them 3 times 3 times 3, you can do them that way too. I just, for my mental math, it helps me a little bit. On this one, I have a -10 times itself 4 times. So negative and a negative gives me a +100. Negative and a negative gives me another +100. So it turns out to be a +10,000. Generally, if you have an odd exponent, it's going to be a negative number, and then an even exponent with a negative base, you get a positive exponent. So another fraction one, 3/4 times 3/4. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. Can't simplify, so 9/16 is your answer. And then the last type of problem is when they give you the base, so they say our base is 2. What is our exponent to get to 16? So how many 2's? So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So how many 2's did I have? I had 4. The next one, I have a base of 10. What is your exponent to get to 1,000,000? So 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, times 10 is 10,000, times 10 is 100,000, times 10 is a million. And really there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Okay, next one. I have the base of a negative 6. What is the exponent to get to negative 216? Well, let's see. Negative 6 and negative 6, positive 36, times negative 6. So let's try 36 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 18, 21. Looks like I would need 3 of them. So just make sure that you're working them out. They aren't super complicated, but you guys can make easy mistakes. I know a lot of people would put like 2 times 8 here instead of 2 to the 4th, and that would be incorrect. Okay, so remember it tells how many times the base is being multiplied. So that's all I have for you. Let me know if you have any questions.